I'm Adam, you're the internet. You pay attention, because I'm going to talk, and you're going to listen, and you may or may not enjoy it. I don't know about GMOs. GMOs are genetically modified organisms, and what it is an organism that has been altered genetically, typically through the transfer of DNA from another organism. What it does is it... Oh, 1 second, who's calling me? Who's calling me at this time? Who? Hello? Stupid Kevin. Why must he ruin my videos? Alterations result in the expression of new characteristics not naturally belonging to that organism. So what that means is that basically they'll take, say you have your apple, you don't want it to be eaten by insects and, critters. What you could, well, not critters, but insects. What they do is they splice the DNA from, say, a frog, and then they'll put in the chemicals and into the pesticides, so that they'll just naturally be repelled by the frog genetics. So that's what GMOs are. So the effects of GMOs is that basically what it could do is it could cause cancer, and it could cause like toxins in your kidneys and all that great, not fun stuff. So it's really bad for you. But the thing that really surprises a lot of people, especially me, is how I'm eating it. I don't know about what food has GMOs, what food doesn't. And basically, I feel like I'm being betrayed by my government. It's the government. What are they doing? They're killing me with the food that I eat. I did is I went and I asked three of my close friends, I would say, best friends, 3 of my close friends, who all work in the food industry, and I asked them certain questions surrounding GMOs. I'll put the questions down below the description, so if you want, you can answer them yourselves, and that'd be really helpful for me. Yeah. So, here are the interviews.
I'm Eric, and I'm a student at John Abbott, first semester. Over the summer, I worked at Quinn's Farm.
No idea.
No clue.
You sold apples, right? At Quinn's Farm?
Well, I myself did not sell them, I picked them.
Okay, but did you ever see anybody spraying the apples with pesticides, or...
But there was pesticides on it because during the routine we had to do to greet people, we always told them they could eat an apple, but to wipe it on their shirt first because there were chemicals on it. So there were some, I just don't know what.
And then would you feel comfortable selling products with GMOs in them?
Yeah.
Even knowing the effects, you would still sell them?
For all I know, I'm selling them now. I've never heard of them before. I don't care.
Alright, and then why do you think you never heard of them? It seems like a pretty big thing. It's in a lot of the food. Why do you think you've never heard of GMOs before?
Because they don't want you to know.
Who's they?
The government.
Why doesn't the government want you to know about GMOs? A life-threatening...
That's how the government works. It's fear tactics, man. They make you fear stuff, and then you accept it.
Are you hippie? Alright, thanks for the interview.
Calling me a hippie, eh? I'm gonna kill you, Adam. I know where you sleep.
Okay, so, who are you?
I'm Max Cardilli.
And where do you work?
I work at Metro. I'm a butcher's assistant.
Butcher's assistant. Alright, well, do you know what a GMO is?
It's a genetically modified organism for cancer and kidney failure.
Cancer. Wow. So pretty bang on guesses. And then do you know if there's GMOs in the foods that you sell?
I believe that there would be, because they're maybe not in huge quantities, but I mean, chickens normally aren't supposed to be as big as when we sell them sometimes. That could be growth hormones, GMOs. I hear that a lot of big companies put GMOs in beef. We get our beef from big companies.
Do you know what from what companies do you know?
I don't know if I have the authority to say.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Do you feel comfortable selling your products knowing that there's GMOs in them?
Well, people have been buying products from these companies for a long time, and there's no definite evidence that says that anybody has been suffering directly from these products that we've been selling. And you know, if suddenly this epidemic happens where everybody just starts developing the effects of GMOs and they link it back to us and other grocery stores, then I guess then there's a problem. But so far we've been selling this for a while and it hasn't had that much of an effect.
And why do you think that most people don't know about GMOs?
What do I think? Well, because people don't inquire about what's in their food, like what really is in their food. You buy a piece of fresh beef and you think that it's just a cow that was raised and slaughtered and then cut. But normally there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more steps in the process.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for the interview.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Where to begin? What's the summer of our discontent? Besides saying nay.
What's your name, and where do you work?
Kevin, and I work at Metro in the fish department.
Do you know what a GMO is?
No.
Splice it, and I imagine you don't know what the effects are.
Not me.
Do you know if there are GMOs in the products you're selling? You're not sure?
No.
Do you?
It's kind of hard. I mean, it's fishing farms. You just have farms full of fish, so it's like...
Well, you can imagine that since it's a fishing farm, and that they have to sell a certain amount of fish, that you can imagine there's GMOs in like whatever they're feeding them.
Possibly.
All right, so
I don't think that's something that they really want the public to know.
Okay, well, shh. That was one of my questions: is why do you think people are unaware of GMOs?
Because companies don't want them to know that they're selling them chemicals. They try and give it like a very organic kind of sense where it's like, oh yeah, fish, natural stuff. But no, the fact is that they have to feed them with steroids and shit. So.
And then, do you feel comfortable selling these products that have GMOs?
I get paid.